We've got an Arctic front that's going to be coming down the Rockies from Canada, and it's actually a very big, broad weather system. It'll be coming across eastern Montana all the way over to the west, and it'll even come down and affect Seattle and the Pacific coast. So it's a very big system. But as far as impacts here in western Montana, we're looking at it starting to impact up north in Marias Pass Tuesday morning. And throughout the day, and then work its way down through Missoula and the rest of western Montana in the early afternoon, and then finally over a lot of the passes and into Idaho in the afternoon to late afternoon time periods of Tuesday.
So specifically, Ryan, what's going to, because our listeners are primarily concerned about the Missoula area, so what can we expect?
For the Missoula area, we're looking at Tuesday afternoon. It's going to come through. Might have a little bit of precipitation, maybe even a little bit of rain come right ahead of it, and wet snow. And then it's going to come through with a lot of wind, really strong. We'll get some of those strong, gusty winds out of the Hellgate Canyon. But I also think for those that are out near Frenchtown and that area, you're going to get the really strong winds and stuff like that coming down Evero Hill. It's going to be gusty, really cold. The temperature will drop all of a sudden when the front comes through, but over about a 10 or 12 hour period, we're looking at about a degree an hour of cooling. So, by probably about 7 o'clock, probably by 9 o'clock-ish, kind of a rough estimate on the times there, temperatures will be down around 20 degrees already. And then it'll just keep going throughout the night and cooling off a little bit more. So it's going to get cold. As far as snow amounts, we don't have very much snow in the forecast. We've got, I think, just a few inches in from Missoula. But I think the bigger impact is going to be all the wind, and what snow we do get is going to be blowing around. And it's just going to get really cold and really windy really quick.
So it's our first big taste of winter.
Yeah, this is going to be our first real Arctic front of the year, I think, or at least of the season. We're not expecting a huge dump of snow, not like 8 or 10 inches to come with it, but I think it's going to be enough to really affect people, especially on their Tuesday evening commute home. That's going to be pretty bad, especially if we get some of that wet snow or rain beforehand, and then that cold air comes in, and the roads will freeze up pretty quick, and with a little bit of snow and wind, the snow will be blowing around. It makes it harder for the road crews and stuff to keep up with it. So it could be a bit of a slow commute home on Tuesday evening. I think that's probably going to be the biggest impact in the Missoula area.